Hi guys. Oh yeah. Hi, here we are with today's Daily Gem. It's Fredwin Perry, and we're going to get to know Fredwin a little bit more. Some of you might know him as an artist in the community who's carving rocks, but he's going to get a little more elaborate about that. So Fredwin, who are you and what do you been up to? What do you do?
Culturally, I'm a bit of a melange, so these all affect decisions and the expression. And I like to honor, first of all, that we're on First Nations property called Souk, and I've met some wonderful artists that were from this area and who live in this area, and I've made some good connections within Souk, and I celebrate all the musicians and artists and wise people and journeyers. Yeah.
So you're a bit of a traveler, an experiencer. You're kind of walking with Souk and the journey that Souk is on as well.
Yeah.
And you carve rocks.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about. I know you're a spiritual man as well. Obviously, we won't get too into detail about that because they're going forever.
Yeah.
But carving rocks. How did you get to carving rocks? Did you start off with?
I started off two-dimensionally, and it was never satisfying. I labored many times. I also found that, quite honestly, as an artist, if you don't get dirty, you're pretentious. So people that I really admire are like metalworkers and woodworkers, First Nations woodworkers, and that, because you get dusty and dirty, and it's pretty hard to be pretentious, right?
Right. So now you carve rocks just directly from the beach.
Yes.
You take the ones just like we see every day, but you didn't start off that way.
No.
What did you start off with?
I started off doing gallery work. I worked with an Inuit artist, Pakula Mitsama, who was a master Inuit carver. And basically, I liked the simplicity of his work. And again, not pretentious. It was tactile. He invited people to touch it. It always had a story to it. There was no commerciality to it. And so I kind of went on that journey, and most of the work was sold either in Switzerland or Germany. And then again transferred because of a few things into expanding that and still carving to supplying gardeners with a little piece of sculpture that was unique and individual rather than what was offered. And it's been working out really good.
Nice.
Really good.
If someone wanted to see your work, where could they find it?
Oh, phone number is totally available, right?
Okay. And you at the night market is one place.
Yes.
And Home Hardware, you're saying
And yeah, Kelly has been very supportive of artists, and I really admire what she's done to promote and take my work and that. Also Dawn from Dawn's Buy and Sell, very supportive. These are all Souk people.
Okay, great. And where do you see yourself kind of going as far as your vision for this and Souk?
Well, what I would like to do is a good question, Jarvis. Is I would like to get back once the economy kind of invents itself. God bless. To doing gallery work and shipping it back to Europe, and that. In the interim, what I've done is I took on an apprentice.
Okay.
And he's a young man starting out. And very talented, and every once in a while he plays guitar at the 17.
Okay.
And very interested in learning a craft.
Nice, great.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Now, if you had a piece of advice to share with everybody, maybe a piece of wisdom or something that you can relate to your life or business, what would you like to share?
Wisdom. Wisdom is a journey, and I would say, first of all, always pick up wisdoms from any culture, and the one that I would probably share is the false Buddha sits on the path, content in the arrival of the conclusion of the journey, there is no end to the journey. So in that teaching, the true Buddha always questions, refines, and keeps walking.
Okay, so the bit of wisdom is to continue on the journey. There's no end to the journey, and take the first step and never be content and be humble, I think is the good word to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Thanks for sharing a bit about
You're
yourself.
welcome.
And if you had somebody to nominate as a daily gem, who would you like to nominate?
I would probably say Michel Desroches, who's a painter, and he has a gallery in Souk. And through thick and thin, basically, he always has an open door. And you can go in there, have a coffee. He's very welcoming. He's got lots of good stories. And he's supportive of Souk itself. And he once said to me, whether I make thousands of dollars painting or pay my hydro, as long as I can continue to paint, I'm happy. That was good. I love that.
Great, thanks. Okay, so Michelle, we'll get a chance to talk to you. And also, David the Stick in the Mud has, just for being a daily gem, is going to give you a free Vecino from the Speed Sticks.
I'll say one.
Okay, so thank you. You are a gem.
Thank you.